Wendy Williams' son is the offender in this situation. Kevin Hunter Jr., listen, it is terrible when your loved one, in this case your son, helps to get you in a situation that you don't want to be in. Listen, I'm referencing the root, but you can find this information on other media sites. Social Nurse here, thank you so much. The root headlines: the shocking truth about who caused Wendy Williams's guardianship. The shocking revelation was given in Tubi's recently released documentary, Saving Wendy. The world finally has answers as to how Wendy Williams was placed under a court-appointed guardianship, and the answer will absolutely shock you and break your heart. Listen, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that it is her son that caused this issue. For some reason, father like son, in this situation. But it is a sad situation. We know that Wendy Williams has been doing a round of interviews, and she can explicitly state how she does not want to be where she is as far as her living situation. She does not want a guardian, right? She herself has shared with us through this documentary that her son, messed with her money in a way that caused a lot of scrutiny, right? I'm going to read verbatim from the root what they are reporting Wendy said. My son overstepped his boundaries. He overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. He was inappropriately using my money without telling me anything about it. That's when my money got stolen. That is what she said in this report, right? The good thing about it is Wendy is acknowledging that it was him, right? She's not denying who did the stealing, right? Her money was mishandled by her own son, and shame on him. Listen, we know that Wendy loves her son because she was there proudly at his graduation, but it is good that she can acknowledge this. This shows some awareness, some cognition, some reality, right? It shows that she possibly, she does understand what made the courts look at how family and people that she knew closely, her son, was treating her finances, thus mistreating her, right? On top of that, the health issues, we know Wendy has a history, right, of abusing substances, and it is what it is, right? Her mind today, her brain, probably more than likely was not, or is not, her mind today is not what it was a few years ago, right? Because she was doing things that messed with her inhibition and cognition, the substances, right? Not only that, but the thyroid issue, right? We don't know if she was in some sort of horrible thyroid storm. And we know that thyroid issues can affect your behavior in ways, right? With that said, this reevaluation that her guardianship has initiated to take place for Wendy Williams is a good idea, right? And who knows what the medical diagnosis will be. Maybe it won't be frontal temporal lobe dementia. Maybe some other experts have a different opinion, right? Maybe her issues were caused by the substances she was using, but we can only go by what medically what was being reported. But in my opinion, just from hearing Wendy as a outsider looking in, definitely is not enough to state what, you know, is going on with her. But in recent conversations that she's had with interviewers, she is aware, right? She's not just totally out of her mind, right? She has an understanding of what's going on with her. I don't know how much insight she has, how deep the insight is to what's going on, right? Because she kind of just repeats her stance from what I've heard, right? That she doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want the guardianship. She's on the memory care unit. The people are nice. She's not like them. And if she does have frontotemporal lobe dementia, it needs to be staged. What stage of this dementia is she in? Is it stage 1, 2, 3? Which all have different signs, right, of what's going on medically with that person, right? And dementia of this type, frontotemporal lobe dementia, or even Alzheimer's, or dementia from Parkinson's, but we're talking about frontotemporal lobe dementia, and that does not get better. It progressively gets worse. So if Wendy Williams does have that form of dementia, it does not seem, as an outsider looking in, hearing the interviews and her converse, that it is stage 2 or 3, in my opinion, right? Stage 1, perhaps exiting stage 1 or at stage 1. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. But mothers out there, right? Secure your money, right? Secure your money. And, you know, it is not uncommon that this type of thing happens. Families abuse each other in different ways. And sometimes that way is financially, right? Social Nurse here. Put your thoughts in the comments section. Should something criminally happen to Wendy Williams' son, right? He should be glad that the court did not, prosecute him for abusing someone who was not cognitively at a state where they could stop him or be knowledgeable of what's going on, right? I don't think Wendy Williams would want that, right? Do you think Wendy Williams's guardian is such a bad person? Or, why do you think she's being agreeable now? Is it because she thinks Wendy Williams's money is going to run out and she's not going to get paid for being a guardian? Does she really think Wendy Williams, might not be in the fairest situation? What is going on here? Put your thoughts in the comment section, Social Nurse.